What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Me and Car Keys. So this is my 2015 F150 XLT. It's a 2015, which means it's actually about 10 years old when you think about it. However, I love my truck, but it's starting to show its age. No! So the ever so hated, dreaded check engine light is on. I've had several vehicles in my lifetime, and never once has a check engine light been on any vehicle I've ever owned. I don't like this feeling, y'all. Anyway, there's work to be done and results to be had. So let's figure it out. As you also see, we have 152,913 miles on this truck. So it's almost as if it was inevitable that something would happen. Just kind of hoped it never would. Now, in all honesty, the check engine light came on for the first time a couple months ago. The first cold snap we got where it was freezing here in Atlanta. The check engine light came on. As you know, Atlanta weather is, it could be freezing in the morning, it could be 70 degrees in the afternoon. The check engine light went right back off. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because I'm starting to think that it's related to the issue. Let me explain. I went and filled up the gas tank one day, and after I filled it up, I went to crank up the truck, and it barely cranked. It started sputtering like it didn't want to crank, and then it finally cranked, and then it idled really rough, like woo, 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 like it really didn't want to run, like it was gonna cut off, which was clearly fuel related, but kind of weird because I just filled up the fuel tank. So yeah, not really sure what that meant. So I did what any sane person would do. I went and got a code reader. Get your code reader. It's a little Autel. I put in the comments below. Went and got a code reader and just try to figure out what the code meant. And I got these codes. Read codes. What is that? Unable to bleed a fuel tank vacuum. Sensor signal bias stuck rich bank 1. Same thing, rich bank 2. So I typed those codes in Google, and one thing came up every time, and it was called a purge valve. Now, I'm not gonna stay here and lead you to believe that I know exactly what a purge valve does, because I don't, being honest. I do know that it's emission related and therefore fuel related, because it's making certain banks run rich, which shouldn't be running rich, which is giving me very bad gas mileage. Either way, here's your purge valve. It is right there on top of the motor, which is very convenient because I got a new one to replace it. So ignorance is not in not knowing. Ignorance is when you stay not knowing. That makes sense, right? A purge valve is a device used to remove excess fuel vapor from a vehicle's evaporative emission control system. It is typically located on the fuel tank and opens to allow fuel vapor to be drawn into the engine to be burned rather than released into the atmosphere as pollution. Purge valve. And now from what I can see, there's a connector that goes here, there's a hose that goes there, and a hose that goes there. And it sits up like this. Are you seeing the same thing? Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna start by getting this connector off on top, and then we're gonna get to these bolts, which I believe are 8 mil, I believe. All right, I'm gonna need a ladder, okay? I'm not even that short, y'all. I'm 5'8". I'm not short at all. Now, I already know somebody's thinking it. You need to clean your engine bay. I know. I'm gonna get to it one of these days. So these are, to get this clip off, just press down there and pull. That one's fairly simple. These two are 8 mils. You got an 8 mil. This one down here is gonna be a little difficult. We'll get to that. And once we have those bolts out, we can just pull it straight up. Now this clip on the bottom here is a weird one. All right, now to get this clip off, it has 2 tabs on the bottom side. So I'm holding it up like this. You're gonna push the 2 tabs in like that, and then get your screwdriver and push it up. Boom, there you go. And then you can take this off, just like that. Now, I always give credit where credit is due. I didn't figure out how to get that clip off on my own. Grim Repair, big shout out to Grim Repair YouTube channel. He showed how to get that clip off. Appreciate it. And as you can see, these two are exactly the same. This is our old one. This is our new one. They are exactly the same. Part number on this one is right there, at least for my truck, is C1080. As you can see there and there. Now this one says Ford Motor Company on it right there. This one used to say something, but it doesn't say anything at all. That's kind of weird. That makes me a little nervous. Yes. Let's hope for the best on that. All right, now we just reverse our steps and we should be done. Now, I do have time constraints on this because this is an emission issue. In the state of Georgia, to get your tags renewed, you have to have an emission test. To have an emission test, you can't have check engine lights, especially when they have to do with emissions. So I got like 2 weeks to make sure that this is the right thing that I'm doing and to be good to go. So we need to clear codes. This is my Autel AutoLink. This is the AL329. If your vehicle is getting up in age like mine is, get you one of these, all right? So you have to clear the codes, and if the check engine light doesn't come back on, it means you fixed it correctly. If it does come back on, that means you didn't fix it correctly, and that's the only way to find out. So we're gonna clear the codes real quick. All right, there you go. We did it correctly. All codes are gone. We're gonna restart the truck and make sure. Boom, there we go. No check engine lights on. Up, change oil. Need to change oil, I already knew that. I know I need to change oil. That's coming up soon. So we're good for now. What we're gonna do tomorrow, we're gonna take it to get an emissions test. And I pray to God we pass this emission test, because if this didn't fix the issue, then we got to figure out what else is going on. I only got a week to do that. So stay tuned. Hey, y'all, there's one thing I've not been able to do since this check engine light has been on, and that's remote start the truck. Let's try it out. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take that to mean we fixed it. So like I was saying, I pray we fixed the issue. Clearly we fixed something, because as you see, check engine light's gone. We need an oil change, don't worry about that. Check engine light's gone, remote start works. And then check this out. We get rid of that. I restarted my trip meter. Before I was getting 15.4 miles per gallon. Now we're getting 17.4. I've driven 39 miles since we did the whole fix, and my MPG is going up. So clearly we fixed something, and this kind of leads me to believe that we probably had an issue a lot longer than I knew we had issues. All right, y'all. I'm gonna look at it with y'all, okay? We're gonna look at it together, okay? I'm nervous. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Man, God is good, y'all. This is going on the refrigerator when I get home. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Motivation Crew. It feels good to actually fix something, and it's actually fixed, you know what I'm saying? And this is the kind of motivation I need to keep me making this type of videos, these type of content, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna help somebody else. So if you have a check engine light and you have this issue and you need to fix it, it's called a Purge Valve, and I put all the links in the description below, all the information in the description below, so you can fix it yourself, and you don't have to take it to a dealership, which is the main point here. If I take it to a dealership, it probably would have been super expensive. This part was, I forgot how much it cost. I think it was like 30 bucks. It wasn't that expensive, so you can do it yourself, do it at home. Motivation Crew, if you got anything out of this video, put in the comments below, let me know what you think, how you feel. If you had this issue, also put in the comments below and let me know. Once again, thank you for watching another video on the Me and Car Keys channel. Fixed. I'll see you next time.